Uh, this is to Google. This is to Google Network. I'll go ahead and explain it to you because it doesn't happen now. You do. This is my state phone, Google. I want you to know that. And I tried to make at 5:45 or 5:46. I tried to make a phone call to my daughter. The peoples on the other end is doing what you see is going on now. I just made it back home. Now I know it's wrong, and you know it's wrong. But they tried to download your app, and I know damn well, Google, you can find out who this is. This on my state phone, and I'm gonna give you the number to it so you can check it out to believe me. You know what they doing? They erasing the evidence that I had on Facebook 2 or 3 weeks ago, and then before then, ever since I had this phone, I had evidence on it for against Facebook Corporation and some others such as Spectrum and all them was off in here. Now somebody is erasing it. Before I tried to make a phone call to my daughter at 5:46 or 47. You can check that if it's in there, but I don't know if it's gonna be in there because somebody at the state with the state phone is erasing. You see it now. That's what I'm calling you to tell you. I made it back home. I was a mile away from home. I was at the other place, our other place. They got a phone down there, but I was sat on the bench using this phone. And you might can pick up, well, anyway, I won't go no further than that. But I'm showing you evidence here. I know you know evidence now. If it don't, you get it to your attorney or investigator. I'm one of the best in the world when it comes to evidence because God is my master. And there ain't nobody above him. He the one that put evidence and investigation in practice. Man didn't know a damn thing. He couldn't even drink milk from a bottle or his mother before man got here. God had already put these things in existence. I didn't mean to say all that, but let me get along with it. What you're seeing now is done by a company or somebody try to download your app in this phone. Got here. I didn't want them downloaded, so what they doing is erasing everything in their phone that was against Facebook. Okay? Now, I don't know who they is, that's why I can't tell you. But you know good and well this state phone, I done told you, Facebook got something to do with it because when I got the state phone, and in fact, most of the state phone down here, Facebook has got some kind of interest somewhere. Their name is on there. I see a great big blue L and Facebook Corporation or whatever. Okay? So they got something to do with these state phone. I will tell you, this is my second state phone. They do that. But if they can erase evidence I got in my state phone without me doing it, then I don't know. I don't think the state know nothing about that. But this is what is going on. You're looking at it. I'm telling you right now, my number is 805 4. Well, hold on, I'm just about to got that too. 4. Let me go in the kitchen, and I'll just give you my number. I want you to have my number for this phone here. My number for this phone is 805 843 7015. That's my state phone number they gave me, authorized me to make my calls to my daughter, okay, or to anybody. And I can't make it, and you can see why. I know you got smart. I know how smart you are. You're smarter than a lot of us think you are. Now, reason I'm coming to you, hell, they fooling with your apps. And they cutting me off from talking to my daughter. Okay? That's why I'm pissed off. And I know who is in it. Remember, my master is God who made Facebook and everybody in his company. And he knows everything on all of us. And I'm just having to be a disciple that he worked with on the earth because he know I'll speak up against the devil in hell. Any spirit on this earth, any man on this earth. I'm one that will do that. I ain't scared of nothing because God is my master. He's my father. And he promised he ain't going to let nothing happen to me, so I don't have to worry about nothing. I'm speaking my mind. I'm saying they try to download your app. I said no, and look what's happening. And Facebook does have an interest in this. Don't tell me because I know better. You can find out, Google. I don't care if he's your uncle. Okay? I don't tolerate no kind of evil. I don't care if it's my mother, sister, or brother, and nobody else either. I don't tolerate nothing. I don't kiss ass. Okay? So I'm just telling you, they trying to download your app, and I told you about that before, and the same thing happened again. When I decided to say no, they decided to punch this erase up, and you know what this represents. Now they cleaning up everything, all the evidence was in this phone against Facebook. Now I gotta get either new telephone number or through the state, or I gotta go through all this bullshit again. Just because somebody downloading your app in a state phone, I don't want them downloaded right now. I done showed YouTube the stuff. This is to you, Google YouTube, not to you. But I don't know Google address and how to do that. So I'm sending it on my channel. You can put them on the channel so you can see it, or you can give it to them. I hope you give it to them. Or let them know this is to Google. And that's what make me mad and angry. God said, be ye angry and sin not. I have to get on my knees every time I call one of these no good devil out of their name. Because that ain't, God doesn't prove all that. That's me doing that because I'm a sinner like everybody else. But I ain't doing people wrong like these people doing. And God gonna stop it. I know that. God gonna make them pay me back. I know that. They gonna do that. You can believe that. But what I'm saying, I'm trying to let you know in a peaceful way. These people have erased this stuff off of this phone right here. This is my state phone. I gave you the number just then, 8054. I don't know it by heart, but you got it on there, on the state. Okay? So, find out who tried to do this here, and you got to find out. I would think you would want to find out. Okay, there it just went off. You see it right there. Okay, I don't know what that means. Well, there's coming back on. You see there? So somebody just got rid of all the evidence against Facebook. That's who the evidence against Facebook and its followers. People that trying to hurt me. I'm not lying. What the hell you think I'll be lying at 80 years old? I'm telling you, when I tell you something, it's 100% true. I don't lie to nobody. Okay, I ain't got to. I ain't scared of nobody on this earth. Okay, so I don't have to lie. All I'm upset is they've been trying to download it. I did tell you they was trying to do this. I did ask you, could you find out who is they downloading your app? Look what they doing worse than they did before. That's because I stand firm. I don't want no downloading no app. I'm trying to call my daughter in the hospital in El Monte. You can check it out if you want to. And I'll give you her number if you need that to find out. I did finally got a hold of my little bitty small phone and able to reach her. And she was going to dinner right then there, and I had to call her back later. But I'm just showing you, I was a mile away from home. I'm just not getting back. I don't like that because I know you can find out there who doing that. If it's Facebook, tell that bastard to get off of that and don't let him download the app on your phone. I mean, he doing me wrong, but he could be doing, if he doing me wrong, you can believe it, Google, he doing a lot of people wrong. Unless you guys stand up to some called giant, he's a giant asshole. I'm not talking about Mark, I don't know him. I'm talking about the employee he got looking over this stuff. This man is damn sure he's in California somewhere. We know they can work these things all the way around the world. I know that. Okay, now I had to wait. I can't call my daughter on my state phone, this one you're looking at, because they done clean it out, trying to get rid of all of the evidence there. FBI, if you listening, I'm talking to you too. You got to cut that bullshit out. Cause Facebook can help you catch criminal and all that bullshit don't mean nothing. God gonna get you. Just like you will Facebook and everybody else. You're not or FCC, any of you guys. Okay? Leon said this. God decided, but God said I can say what I want to say. Don't sin. I'm telling you, I'm not sinning because I ain't did nothing. Goodbye.